What's up everybody? In today's video, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin and American stock market. My name is John and I'm going to be your trader for today. And we're going to take a look at this major pump in particular. I'm going to tell you the story behind this, and also we're going to discuss why this happened and can this rally continue. Alright, let's dive into it. So the first thing that we're going to start with is the American stock market. Alright, and if you watch all of my videos, then you know that this line, this yellow line that I have here, has a bit of meaning because from the top to this line, it's 20%. And what 20% does, what this line does, is that it decides between a bull market and bear market. Well, you have to take this with a huge grain of salt, but as a very easy gauge that is somehow meaningful, this works just fine. All right, and we can see that whenever we get above this line, we rally a bit, and whenever we would get below it, we should continue lower because this is a major zone, and this is how major zones work. But I'm going to switch to a lower time frame, and we're going to discuss this. All right. So in particular, the market is still open, but this line is respected really nicely. And I'm pretty bullish on the stock market, although all of the bank crashing, everything, I'm pretty bullish on the stock market, and this support holds really nice. So I'm bullish on the stock market, so that's a bit of a catalyst for the cryptocurrencies. But let's take a look at this crazy pump. So if you were short, I'm sorry, I was long, and yeah, we've got about 36%. And here in my last video, which was quite a while ago, I was bullish on this range, and then this basically this price action here, this was all of the fear of the banks crashing, USDC, Jerome Powell very hawkish, basically a mini black swan. So this shouldn't be here. I don't want to say that I wasn't wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. I was bullish, and it came a bit later, but I'm not gonna lie, I was bullish here, and I was pretty scared here. You know, it went down by 13%. I'm going to teach you how you can spot pumps like these ones, and why I was long, and how you can do that as well. So I'm going to pull up this chart. I'm going to turn off this, and also I'm going to turn off this and the spread. A major trend shift happened. All right, so we're going to take a look at this as a story. All right, the price action tells a story, and it goes like this. So we were falling, and we really just, I'm gonna keep it sweet and simple. We just need these two indicators to really see why all of this happened and how you can profit in the future yourself. So when we were falling, well, these are position data, and this is whether the positions are closing or opening. And we can see that throughout the fall here, throughout the time we were falling, this is open interest. This is an extremely popular indicator. We can see that throughout the time that we were falling, there were positions closing, and to be exact, the positions that were closing were shorts. So the shorts were taking profit here this whole rally, and also a bit of longs entering. That makes sense in a downtrend. But take a look at this. All right, this is what really is the key here. Once this point, I'm going to show you a vertical line. This point is where all of the fear, like USDC collapse, well, not USDC collapse in particular, but the banks, the Jerome Powell, everything like this, black swan event, all right? And we can see that many people closed positions, or they were forced to close, because these longs here, because we said that people were long, these people got smashed. All right, but the most interesting part about this is notice how many people started to short this fear. All right, so if you would be a normal retail trader like I am, but I saw this, so I didn't short this. But the natural reaction to something like this is when you see banks collapsing, Fed hawkish, it's pretty much everything tells you to short this, right? and your thesis is also supported by this downtrend. So this downtrend, enormous amount of shorts just entered here. These are the position data. So all of the longs got smashed. All right, so longs are wrecked, and now extreme amount of shorts entering, like selling the fear. All right, guys. So now there's a huge amount of people that are in shorts. Even the here, when the majority of those shorts entered, there was a massive amount of open interest. So a lot of shorts stuck in this range, selling the fear. All right. And what the market does in these situations, this huge amount of shorts just cannot walk out of a situation, all right? So what the market maker and the big players have to do is basically wrecked or these shorts. So how are we going to do this? We're going to absolutely smash them with a 30% uptrend. We're going to switch to Coinalyze to further evaluate on my thesis right here. We can see that funding rate, sorry, I have to switch time frame. We can see that funding rate at this point was absolutely freaking extreme, all right? Look at this, guys. It's just extreme. This funding rate, when you see a very low funding rate, especially when the price isn't doing anything, this means that a lot of perpetuals derivative positions are selling and they are not keeping up with the spot. So what this means is that there's basically so much speculation on that the market is going to go lower, and it's just enormous. Look at this, guys. All right, I'm going to zoom out, and the last time that we had something like this was here. I'm going to point to this point, and at this point we had also, look at this, market is so cynical. All of the people shorting this, and then we got a rally of about 16%, smashing all of those people. And now it was also extreme, and we smashed all of those people by 33% uptrend. This is how cynical markets are. Another thing, so now we know why this happened, and now we're going to discuss whether this can continue or not, all right? So I'm going to pull up just these two guys here. So I have these two indicators here, and we're going to see whether this uptrend can still continue, or yeah, are we going to continue to 30K or not? So let's discuss. This is spot buying, and this is derivative buying, all right? So perpetuals positions like these, and we can take a look at this. And when we were somewhere here before all of the longs got wrecked, I was telling you guys that the market is driven by speculative positions, and it's not a long-term trend. So we're going to gauge if something changed from that time, and let's see. So we can see that the spot buying right here, everywhere, it was, I don't put it like this, I don't see any divergences, all right? So the spot is keeping up nicely with the derivatives here. Look at this. This was maybe even more extreme. Like when we look at this, I would say that the spot is very active. If we take a look at these minor things, look at this. We even have a divergence on a spot. Spot is really aggressive. Big guys are getting into the market. Big guys are want to be long. All right. So everything's looking great. The uptrend is strong. Although my bullish bias, I think that we're going to pull back a bit now. So now the final conclusion is that, in my opinion, because we can see now some longs entering, you know, some late longers, so we're probably going to wreck them. But there's some high bidding and the trend is quite strong, so I don't expect nothing major. Maybe here is my accumulation zone, all right? I was long here, didn't time that really well, but I wasn't expecting so many black swan events. But then still from this point, I didn't get liquidated, and I closed exactly here, so I made about 19% on leverage it was way more than that, so I'm grateful. And my next accumulation zone will be somewhere over here. We can see that there's a lot of traders stuck. We just passed through that, they didn't really retest this area. We can see that truly there are some traders stuck here. If we take a look at this volume profile, yeah, somewhere around here, this is the area that I'm going to look forward accumulating in. Then possibly we can see even higher prices because the trend seems strong. If nothing major changes, then I'm bullish. I would just wait a bit. All right, so accumulate here, possibly even here. You possibly want to split your limits as this. So one limit here, one limit here, one limit here, and then possibly sell here like higher. All right, and stop loss, I'm giving you a swing trade, but stop loss would be probably beneath this. So final conclusion, let's say that we long here, this is our stop and our targets are around 28. All right, so I think this could be pretty profitable. Reward risk ratio 3, which is great. Something like this is what I would play, but always do your due diligence and trade only when you're experienced. All right guys, leave a like and subscribe, it really helps our channel grow, and if you learn anything new, please make sure to do that. All right, and until the next video, bye bye.